Welcome to Learn Funnel System. In this video, I am going to talk about how you can use APIs and what are some of the use cases and how you can use it. So if you don't know what API is, API means application programming interface. Allows you to communicate between one program to another. That's the simpler definition of what API is. For example, if you have like an email automation system and if you want that data to interact with the system IO information, then you can use the API to do that. And I will show you like a system that's easy to use where you can use the information in your system IO and you can connect it with the different other third-party software or services, and you can set up automations that will help you manage your time more easily. For that, first we have to go to the settings. Need to click the settings here, then we have to click on this public API key. This is where we set up our API key. Just click on this create button, give it a name. I will, for this example, YT test, because it's a test. And if you want to set any expiration date, you can also set it up. I don't want to set any expiration. I'm clicking on save so that it will be available all the time. Now all you have to do is click this button to copy your API key. And in order to set this automation, I'll be using, once you have set up your API key, you will receive like an email like this, that an API key has been created in your account. Once you are in this website, you need to click on new scenario. This is the website that we will be using to connect different softwares to talk to each other. In order for this to work, first we need to click this big plus icon, then type in Systeme.io. It also has got an integration directly with Systeme.io. That will make our life much easier. What all we can do with this API? We can get a list of the communities. We can create a membership. We can list all the membership resources. We can delete membership. For the contacts, we can list all the contact fields, create new contact fields, delete a contact field, update a contact field, and we can also list all the contact field. And for the school, we can list school sources. And the most used use case will be creating contact and tagging them. We can automate that. Suppose you have a website and you got a lead from the website or a sales funnel, and you want to transfer that data to Systeme.io. You can set the automation like that. And if you receive like an email in your Systeme.io account, and if you want to send that to an email marketing platform, you can also set up you can connect it to software that you want. Because for example, if you type in CRM here, look at the number of CRMs that's available here. You can connect it to all the CRMs. You can connect it to Facebook. You can do a lot of stuff. If you are running paid advertisement, you can collect leads from Facebook and add it to the Systeme.io. Any use case that you can think of, you can connect it and set up the automation here. For example, for email marketing, we have all these email marketing providers. That's an example of how powerful this system is. Now we will set up a Systeme.io here. For example, let's add the Systeme.io and let's create a contract to show you how this works. And first we need to add our Systeme.io API key. You have to copy paste this API key that we create here. This is what I copied here. So once that copied, click on save. Now we have connected to our Systeme.io account. And now this is create a contact module. So in order to demonstrate how we can do this, I am going to add an email here. For example, suppose this is the email for okay, let's say in English. Then we can click on OK, and soon after it does that, let me go to my contacts. See, I have only one email in this. Only one email in the Systeme.io account, as you can see right now. So soon after I add that email there, and I am going to click on run this module, and that email is directly added here. See, this email is directly added. If you refresh the page, you will see the new email that I created there. That was added. And if you want to delete that, if you want to delete the contact, you can click this. Maybe this is the user ID. If I just, there is like a contact ID. I believe this is the contact ID. Just copy this and let's paste it here. And if I click on run this module, and I think that is deleted. So let me refresh it. Yeah, as you can see, that is the deleted. And if you want, you can also add tags. These are all a chain of automations. This action will trigger this, and it will go on like that. And for example, if you want to add any CRM, so if somebody fill in like any details in your CRM, you can also create that account. You just need to, for this example, like add HubSpot. If somebody fill in a HubSpot contact form, you can take that information and pass it and create a new contact. Then what you can do is add a new tag so that you can segment your contacts. For example, you can create a tag if it's already not there, or you can add that tag. All the segmentation, your contact list will be automated. Update a tag, you can use this option to update a tag if you have the tag listed. That way you can automate the whole thing. So for example, this is my website and I have a form here. My idea is when someone fills in this form, I want that information to be in my Systeme dashboard. How we are going to set it up, right? For my WordPress, this is called Forminator. This Forminator plugin is not directly integrated with make.com. As you can see, the Forminator is not here. In this case, we will be using something called webhook. It can be used when there is no direct integration with any of the softwares. For that, we can type in webhook and click on this custom webhook and choose. If you already don't have any webhook created here, you can click on add and just click on save. That will just give a name. I have already given a name and I have one created for this test. So it is called a test YouTube. And what it will do is that it will give you a URL like this. All you have to do is copy this URL to the clipboard. When I copy it, it's copied to the clipboard. And you can go into your form and click on the integration, and this form supports webhook. Since there is no direct integration, if your application supports webhook, this is the exact process that you need. You'll go to your integrations, then you can see in the integration area you can see the webhook. All you have to do is select and paste your webhook URL that you got right now, and you can give it a name. Since it's going to make, I am giving it a name to make. And once you save it, now you have connected your webhook to your contact form. Have that webhook added here. We can now test the data whether it's getting any information here. Let me run it and let me send some dummy data. Test admin@tester.com and say hi. And yeah, the message is sent and we should receive it. As you can see, the data is received here. We have some data to work with right now. That's initial setup is correct. Now what we can do is click on our Systeme. Then our next step is to create a contact form, create a contact in our Systeme dashboard. So we need to click on create a contact. Then the next step would be to add a tag to that created contact. Let's click, see if there is add a tag to a contact. This is what I select. And now our initial setup is ready, and what we have to do is we have to map the data right now. The data we get from this field, this is the key that will be sending the email address. We need to look for this area where we can get the email address. We can map it here, and here as you can see, email_1 is where we can get our email address, and we can select this as English, and then we can add a custom tag. If you don't know how to add a tag in your, you can go in your Systeme, you can come here under the contact, you can add tags. And as you can see, I have already added a tag YouTube test. So let's delete it. So I am going to save it, and I have a new tag that now I can use to segment my contacts. I have to come here and I have added a new tag. Refresh it and see if the new tag is present. As you can see, now the new tag is available here. We need to get the ID. We have to map this, and click on this button. That will help you to map the data from your previous module. And we have this information. When a contact is created, it will also have an ID. That is what we are using to identify which contact we need to add this tag to. Map it here. We will also have the user ID. and that user ID will be used to tag it. That's how the logic works here, and I'm going to click on OK. So if everything is set up correctly, when I add now like a new contact form here, let me give it a name, Johnny and test.com. Okay, and let's say hello, and I'm going to send this message, and soon after it is sent, as you can see, the webhook received our data Johnny at it, and again it created a contact Johnny at it, and it's added our tag. What was our tag? Was new tag. It should reflect in our contacts here. So when I click here, as you can see, Johnny at it, and the YouTube tag is also here. So that's how you automate a lot of your repetitive task, deleting tags or adding contacts or adding a new courses or things like that. As you can see, you have a lot of options here. As you can see, you have all these actions that you can add if you want using API. So that's how you streamline your work using System iOS API. I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And this make.com is also free, and you will get 1,000 operations every month. If you are like a light user, then this is more than enough without you having to pay for it. I'll also add that link in the comments and in the description for you to check it out. And I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, please don't forget to share and subscribe for more future videos. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day.